All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today? This is Ctrl-Alt-Bang, and I'm not one to really come out and say I told you so, but I've got something to show you guys today. So if you saw my first video, posted about a week ago on this channel, I talked about how AAA gaming, and I guess in this case quadruple A gaming, is just really disappointing people nowadays, with big massive companies like Activision, Ubisoft, all these developers that are just pumping out, for lack of a better word, trash. And how much better we're off going with indie developers and smaller teams that are really going to focus on putting passion back into gaming. And with the information that's just come out recently, I can back it up right here. All right. So Skull and Bones, the flagship title, or not flagship title, but the most recent title from Ubisoft, is a pirate simulator, if you haven't been tracking it. It's been in development since 2013. So as soon as the Ubisoft CEO saw all the buzz and all the great times happening with Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which is a superior pirate game in my opinion, he thought, oh, you know what? People must love pirates, okay? No, people like good games, all right? But no, he said, no, pirates are the way to go. Pirates are the way to go. Focus on pirates. So that's what they did. And for 11 years, they've been developing Skull and Bones, all right? Now, if you've played the beta that came out a couple months back, I think they did 2 betas, but I don't know. I played the first one about an hour or so. Wasn't for me. Wasn't for a lot of people based on these numbers we're going to get into. But yeah, if you play the beta, if you're like many of the people, you were disappointed. And it's safe to say, I mean, it's simply just go to waypoint, collect material, go to waypoint, turn in, rinse and repeat, with some of the most basic pirate combat I've ever seen from any game. Now, granted, it's limited. The only pirate game I've played is really Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag and Sea of Thieves. But comparing it to those two, holy shit, you can't do it. Anyway, let's get back to what I want to talk about here. So Skull and Bones just released their updated player count, and as of right now, great, keep in mind, this game came out 8 days ago. 8 days. And we are sitting at a whopping 850,000 players. Now that is across all systems. That's across Xbox. That's across PlayStation 5. That's across PC. That's across your grandma's butt plugs. All right? Anything that this game could go on, it's running on. And the total amount of players across all of those platforms, 850,000. Let's make some comparisons here really quick. So if I pull up the Steam charts right now, I can show you guys. This is the current Steam charts for some of the biggest games happening at the moment right now. You can see we've got Helldivers 2, just came out about 2 days before Sea of Thieves. Okay, on the 14th this came out. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't have the exact date pulled up right now. But anyway, let's look at this. On just Steam, this is Steam charts right here. On just Steam alone, we're at 404,000 players. So almost half of what Skull and Bones has across everything. All right. Then if we look further down, we've got games like Palworld, which did in fact come out about a month before Skull and Bones at 181,000. All right. So that's not as great. But look, peak players, 2.1 million peak players on Steam. And if you look at here, you see the peak play for Helldivers 2. We're at 458,000. That is a different issue entirely. That's going to be on the servers right there, which they did recently come out with a patch. Fixing the servers, so now if you haven't had a chance to hop into Helldivers 2, definitely do it. You can actually get in now. But I mean, just looking at those numbers right there, comparing them, it's abysmal, all right? So if you see Helldivers 2, 450,000, Palworld, 2.1 million, Last Epoch at 234, this one just released, looks like it's going to start building up here pretty soon. But, I mean, there's no contest. You have these massive games like Call of Duty right now, they're at 95,000. That is an entirely different video in its own story right there. That'll be for a separate day entirely. But you can see 850,000 players across all platforms. That's not going to cut it, okay? Just Steam alone, we've seen a massive amount of more, player engagement, okay? It's ridiculous. But let's take a look more into why this is so bad for Ubisoft and why I cannot stop laughing. So, get my games mixed up. Skull and Bones. It's been in development since 2011, so 13 years. Or sorry, flip that around. Development since 2013, so 11 years total. And this game cost roughly about $120 million, I believe, if I have those numbers right. $120 million across 11 years to develop this game, right? That's including marketing, that's including paying all the devs, that's including everything, $120 million. All right, I got a little calculator here. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to take their player count of 850,000 players across all platforms. We're going to multiply this by the price that they're charging for the game, which, as a quadruple A gaming experience, we're looking at $70. Now, what do you think is going to happen when I take the player count, the peak player count, and multiply it by the price paid for this game? Drum roll, please. You get 59.5 million. That is less than half of what it cost to develop the entire game. All right? That's just ridiculous. And it's hitting Ubisoft in the bottom line, and I cannot be more thrilled. In fact, I just saw this a couple of minutes ago, which made me want to make this video. This is just the most ridiculous thing I ever saw, okay? The merchandise they're creating for this game. I'm going to throw a little video up here really quick, and I want you all to just tell me what you think. This is possibly the stupidest thing I've ever seen since the Donkey Kong bongo drums on DKs. All right? Just watch this. Watch this.
Forever blow. Long after I met Davy Jones, still I'm not but skull and bone show.
Yeah, you want to control a pirate ship with a little wheel right there with some got little buttons on this side. You're gonna go visit Davy Jones with your fancy plastic wheel. I guess this is what they need to do to recoup some of those losses because they are not making it in the game. I want to bring something up really quick to you before I let you go here, to make the sales sound even worse than what they are. I mean, they're already abysmal, but check this out. So, Skull and Bones, they did something special here. I want to show you guys really quick. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Bingo! They had a free trial the entire time. So, if you're first starting out with Skull and Bones, if you're on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Epic Games, you can get a free trial, which gives you 8 hours of playtime for free. So I'd venture to say a lot of the people that are currently on that 850,000 are just doing the free trial. So we're going to wait a couple of days and we're going to see once all the free trial and everything ends, where we're looking in terms of player count. I'm going to venture to say we're going to be somewhere closer to 500,000. Just an educated guess. We'll know here in a few days once all the trials and stuff are done. But I'm excited to see it. And I'm excited to see what Ubisoft has to say and about how their, quadruple A experience live service trash they tried to sell us blew up in their faces. All right. That's all I wanted to say today. It was a nice short video. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. I saw that steering wheel, that little ship wheel, and I had to make a video about it. Anyway, I hope you guys didn't buy this shit. Take care.